What's up, Guru Gang peeps, Padawans? Welcome back to the Inner Sanctum. I'm Yoda Guru. Come on in, sit, stay, relax, put your feet up, grab a couple snacks, have yourself a hot or cold beverage, your choice, your prerogative, and enjoy another round of Way Back Wisdom Wednesday as I share with you, like always, another past Yodaism written over the course of 30 plus years. And when it comes to this particular Yodaism that I'll be sharing with you today, that was posted, well, actually researched or just like written over the course of a week and a half, and posted eventually on Friday, October 7th, 2016. It deals with basically the topic of just awkwardly embarrassing situations when it comes to trying to stay cool or trying to talk to someone you're interested in, or basically just or your crush or something like that. You know how it is when it comes to trying to stay calm and cool and collected, but at the same time feeling nervous and try not to say anything stupid, but then end up doing it to the point where you end up face palming, like this, like, oh man, what did I do? When you just end up away from that person, and they kick yourself in the mentally kick yourself, but you also want to try to end up kicking yourself physically as well in the butt. In any case, before we head into this reaction, go ahead if you enjoyed any of my content when it comes to either this section of my channel for Yodaisms for Way Back Wisdom Wednesday, or my reaction channel when it comes to Star Wars series, MCU series, Mighty Ducks series, The Game Changers, or Resident Alien sci-fi series, or my YG anime channel for all things anime, Yashima Princess Half Demon, and or Pacific Rim the Black. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And with that said, let's get into I was almost said reaction, but let's get into the Yodaism that's entitled Facepalm. And alright, here we go. Rudis Apetus once said, "Sometimes there is such beauty in awkwardness. There's love and emotion trying to express itself, but at the time, it just ends up being awkward." Without a doubt, it's a considerably hard enough situation indeed when it comes to the dating scene, but it's even harder when you find yourself in an incredibly awkward moment, or should I say moments that can most definitely be deemed utterly embarrassing. It's those moments where you can finally look back on it now as a whole and laugh, but at the time you just wanted to forget it ever happened to you altogether. For it's a type of awkward embarrassment in which there may have been an attempt to smooth it over, only to create an even bigger awkwardly embarrassing situation in how it first started off to be regarding a certain someone of interest. Essentially, the following two choices can be made. One, stop and start over, or two, continue talking yourself into a much deeper metaphorical hole you're digging. If you think about it, there is a seemingly unspoken agreement between our brain and mouth to cooperate with each other. You see, in everyday life, the information we've taken the time to formulate and carefully structure in our head is sent to our mouth, then clearly articulated out loud. However, that's not the case, as the cooperation between one's brain and mouth suddenly falls apart, to where one's own mouth decides to go rogue when matters of the heart are involved. In other words, blurting out the first thing from our mouth in a very unpredictable way. Of course, in your head, you'd gladly take that opportunity to use the MIB neuralizer to wipe any memory of what just happened to start over, but you can't. Instead, you continue on hoping you don't do or say anything stupid, again inevitably digging yourself deeper into the metaphorical hole of awkward embarrassment. I think it's safe to say we've all been in a situation where we knew what we were going to say, only to find ourselves saying to him/her something so inherently confusing it literally caused our face to cringe while standing there. As I said before, the cooperation between our brain and mouth suddenly falls apart in the presence of a guy/girl you're genuinely interested in due to one's mouth deciding to go rogue. Thinking about it further, the unpredictability of one's mouth going rogue, or as I like to refer to it sometimes as experiencing an unfortunate brain fart, puts a damper on in trying to make a great first impression. Furthermore, it sets the tone to where the atmosphere can be either absolutely relaxing or uncomfortably awkward. True, being nervous plays a tremendous factor, as so many thoughts are running through one's own head to the point where you end up verbally stumbling over words each of us normally say on a daily basis without any problems whatsoever. Personally speaking, I recall a situation involving meeting someone, and I was mentally prepared to greet this woman and introduce myself. Needless to say, my brain shut down, and I was so nervous standing in front of her that I got tongue-tied, messing up my own name. The urge to run did cross my mind as I freaked out in my head, but I didn't. Let me ask you this question to those who have experienced in the past or recently experienced a very awkward dating situation with a guy/girl. Were you able to turn it around in your favor? Oftentimes, the ability to have a sarcastic sense of humor and be self-deprecating can turn an awkwardly embarrassing first meeting into a memorable moment where laughter along with easy flowing conversation that's not forced is shared. Granted, it's not always necessarily the case, evident by the unfortunate awkward first date horror stories that have been shared with me over the years. In any case, if a guy can genuinely make a woman laugh and smile by using that awkwardness he's feeling to their advantage, there's a safe bet a truly deep appreciation will be felt, putting her at ease, not knowing she's possibly experienced the same exact awkwardness as well. What it primarily comes down to is simply taking a moment beforehand to just close our eyes and take several deep breaths to calm ourselves. And finally, in retrospect, experiencing awkwardness in the pursuit of love/true love will never not be part of the dating scene. Yet it's how each one of us deals with and are able to learn what we've embarrassingly said or done in the past that can positively turn a regrettable memory into a hopefully unforgettable one. For the most part, we shouldn't take ourselves too seriously, but at the same time be polite and respectful. In addition, trying too hard and breaking the tension will build it up more, thus creating an increase in uncomfortable silence whereby both of you are in a desperate mental search for a topic to discuss in order to salvage a date deemed an already epic failure. In the end, we're always going to experience awkwardly embarrassing situations in regards to living the single life that have us experiencing those unfortunate facepalm moments. But it will be well worth it, my friend, as they'll individually lead each one of us to eventual true happiness. Alright, and there you have it, the Yodaism entitled Facepalm for this week's Way Back Wisdom Wednesday. And as always, thoughts, musings, hate it, like it, dislike it, indifferent about it. I encourage you to just hopefully share your experiences down in the comment section below, because I know I'm not the only one that has had those moments of saying something or doing something, whether it's on a date or just hanging out with someone you're interested in, or whether it's a dating scene or being in a worthwhile relationship. Every individual or couple have had those moments where they've said something or done something so embarrassingly awkward that it causes him, her, or both people to overthink the situation or overanalyze to the point where they have that moment where they said, I should have done this, I should have done that, and it's kind of quite comical. But yeah, I encourage you to share excuse me, share your experiences, because apparently I'm the type of guy that is so trustworthy when it comes to um, um, apparently I have a trustworthy face because I've in the because before posting these on video, I actually sent out much of these Yodaisms via email to most of my friends, and I'd get personal stories back to the point where I've actually I've actually uttered the word wow because they've trusted me enough to share their own stories. Sometimes they're heartfelt, sometimes they're disheartening, but they've trusted me enough in me enough um, to share something that's awkwardly embarrassing and cringeworthy, but in the long run they've ended up being in a now worthwhile relationship, whereas I'm still single. But that's who I am. I'm Yoda Guru. I'm just basically a guy who is just living at the hermit life, or the Jedi life, or the Obi-Wan life, or the Yoda Dagobah life. But yeah, that's how to neither there. But in any case, hope you, like I said, hope you enjoyed this week's Wayback Wisdom Wednesday. Look out for the next Wayback Wisdom Wednesday for next week. Also, when it comes to my newest Yodaism, um, this one was inspired by I was like I always do. I was doing a deep dive on YouTube, and I ended up somehow watching a clip from Unbroken, a film. If you know the film, it's basically they're based on a true event story of, or the life story, or just the events of Louis Zamperini, who was shot down by the Japanese and ended up in a camp where he was brutally beaten or beat down by one of the Japanese soldiers. And there's a moment in that scene where he is asked to, or just forced to hold up a beam, and if he drops it, the soldier who was relentlessly beating him down was told the guards to shoot him if the beam drops. That Louis never dropped that beam, and it got me thinking about potential Yodaism in the works. So look out for that. And like and when it comes to any of these videos, when it comes to my Inner Sanctum channel, whether it be the MCU series, Star Wars series, Resident Alien sci-fi series, MCU series, any other content in there, or my all anime YG anime channel for Yashihime, Princess Half Demon, or Pacific Rim, and any future content in there. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified of any future videos posted on either channel. And I hope you enjoyed this video for this week. And with that said, I tip my hat to you, and may the force be with you guys. Later.